What's up, YouTube? This is the man Ricardo Coleman 789 coming at you with a very important video. And before I go into this video, everyone that is subscribed, if you are subscribed, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and put your comment in as well too, because what I have to say is very important and can be enlightening to everyone if you are able to hear what I'm saying and actually hear and know that it is true. So go ahead and hit that like button. And if you are watching this video and not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe and do the same thing. Comment, like, share, do all of that. Let's go ahead and get this message out, okay? So I just want to come to y'all real quick with this that was just on my heart to say. A lot of people in this world, especially people that are followers of Christianity, it doesn't matter what denomination you are. Baptist, Episcopalian, Zion, Pentecostal, whatever. It does not really matter. You are actually, I know that, you are actually deceived to say that we no longer have to follow the laws and statutes and commandments of the Most High Yah. Okay, so because we are deceived, because a lot of people are deceived, there's the reason why there's so much. I ain't gonna say the reason why there's so much sin in this world, but there's so much ignorance in the sin of this world, because there's always been a lot of sin. It's just that being ignorant of the sin that's around you can ultimately be, the end of you as well when Judgment Day comes. And I know that everyone's not going to hear this, but I'm mostly talking to the believers, the ones that actually believe in, Judgment Day, believe in Jesus Christ, believe in Yah, and believe in, and believe in the Bible. The thing about it is a lot of times in the church, we are not actually taught what's actually in the Bible. We're taught about tradition and self-values and stuff like that, because all the different denominations of Christianity, they all have different values that come from the Bible and have some form of righteousness, but they are not the end all be all when it comes to overall righteousness. Okay, so what I want to talk to y'all about a little bit is just the 10 Commandments, and along with Yah's laws, statutes, and commandments that he has set forth to us and actually gave to Moses back in the Exodus of Egypt. So the truth of the matter is, a lot of us are ignorant of the sin that we are actually in, because we believe that the commandments and the laws and statutes have been done away with, of the Old Testament, should I say. But the truth of the matter is, it's never been done away with. Yah's law has always been there, and they will always be here for us to obey, for us believers, of course. Because like I said, I know everybody's not going to believe, but if you do call yourself a believer or want to be a believer, then you have to be obedient to his law and statutes that he has. Just a little bit on the 10 Commandments. You have 10 commandments, right? And a lot of churches, they had them hung up somewhere in their church. But do any of us actually really follow the commandments? Think about it. Do you really follow all the commandments as is listed? Or do you care? The truth of the matter is, the 10 commandments were just basically the first 10, were basically the 10 commandments of the Most High that Yah gave to Moses on Mount Sinai. So this was supposed to be the beginning of the law. But you had all the other laws and statutes to follow after that. And in a way, a lot of the commandments are actually I guess you can say what's the word I'm looking for? They're basically like the overview of the rest of the laws and statutes. You see, the 10 commandments in the first four commandments are actually how Yah are instructing us to love Him. And these and the first four just talk about how to love Him. Now you have the next 6 that start at 5 on down. That is how you love your neighbor, your family member, friend, relative, whatever you want to say. That's how you love your brother. That's how you love your sister, your father and mother. That is how you're supposed to love each other. That's how we're supposed to love each other in this world. But the first 4 are about loving Yah only. And that includes keeping the Sabbath day, which a lot of us do not do. And so by not keeping the Sabbath day like the way we should, then we're already sinning in the eyes of Yah. Because the Sabbath day was never changed. I mean, it was never done away with. Don't let anyone tell you differently. Okay? It was never done away with. It was never changed to Sunday. It's always been the 7th day. And what is the 7th day that we all know of? Saturday. Saturday is the 7th day of the week. It's not Sunday or any other day of the week. It is what we call Saturday, and that's the 7th day, and that is where we're supposed to do the Sabbath. Even when Jesus was on earth ministering, he would go into the tabernacle or the synagogue, however you want to say, every single Sabbath. It didn't say Sunday or first day. It says he went, it was his tradition to go in on the Sabbath. And you know, he would also preach and minister word other times as well too, throughout his ministry along with the disciples. But it was his tradition to go, just like it is for us to go to church. It was his tradition to go into the synagogue on Sabbath to preach the word and to get the good news out. So, and even when Jesus came along, he never did away with the law. Go to Matthew 5:17 and 18. Jesus himself said that he did not come to forsake the law or the prophets, but to fulfill it. Fulfill it means to complete, to be an example of the end result of what would happen if you follow the law. And then you also had, then in 18 it says, for not one word of the law will change until this earth passes. Has this earth passed yet? No, we're still here. Still the same planet Earth that we've always lived on, that Jesus lived on, the apostles, Moses, David, the same earth that Yah created way back in Genesis. It is the same earth, and it has not passed. So that means that we are to still be obedient to his obedient to his law. So, I just wanted to go ahead and say a little bit on that. There's still so much more that I could say on this, but I'll be here for way too long. But all I want everyone to do, if you actually had the ears to hear what I'm saying, just go back and do your due diligence. Read the Bible. You can't trust what your preacher say or your mother and father. They have not already been doing this already, because they already believe something that goes completely against the Bible as well too. Your preacher, sadly, he may know, but he's not going to tell you. Because with a lot of preachers, money and having a full congregation is more important than, the actual true word of Yah. So, go back and do your due diligence on what I was talking about. And then I will see y'all another day on another video. Peace.